If they goal 100, there is going to be 309, and then they can find a way to get closer to 396. But with that fireworks, that came through, there's nothing that they could do. Their Unites are here, but they are a little bit too late because there's just 5 seconds on the clock. There's no way they'll be getting 196 goals dunked in the next 2 seconds, and it's done. Revenant, a long journey from the first match, right?
To be honest, till now, we have always stormed most other teams till the last 2 minutes of the game. And in the last 2 minutes, I don't know, it's either pressure or something, and we always mess up in the last 2 minutes, and we have lost Taiwan, Red Bull, Sky Esports, and we all come second in all these tournaments because there's some problem in the last.
बढ़ सकती है, वो लीड बढ़ सकती है. वहाँ पे जाके स्कोर कर रहे थे रेवेनेंट के प्लेयर.
So even in the first phase, the same thing happened.
Second match, first game as we roll in. I'm looking forward to.
So the first match against Seoul was, I think we were very confident and we played it really well.
They're playing safe, they're playing closer to their bases, but oh might he stuck. One speedster and then an all-rounder, both attacking him, getting goals dumped in.
तो सोचे थे कि टॉप 1 तो आ ही जाएंगे, फेस 1 से ही क्वालिफाई हो जाएंगे, बट फेस 1 में सोल के सामने हरा के फिर कॉन्फिडेंस और अप हो गया हम लोग का.
Right now, SAQL is looking pretty good, but Sizzle with that twist of mime, oh my god!
For our mentality, for phase 1, when we are entering it, we were pretty confident because we already defeated Seoul, right? And for us, Seoul was a better opponent than all the other teams. And after defeating Seoul, we were pretty confident, phase 1 is the way to go, and we'll already qualify for the first slot.
Back to the pace, but look at the lead that they have got. The Revenant did it. They knew what they had to do. The Rayquaza might go down, and the Rayquaza goes on the side of 2 Rippers. That can be a change that they were waiting.
We are playing with Nova, and we were stomping every team till 8 minutes. And in the last 2 minutes, I don't know if Nova is scared or something, but we just lost the game. We just give them free zap, and we always lose.
Revenants are not even able to step out. Marcos, what a play. Snowy finally goes down, but in what way?
I think the problems in phase 1 was R&D Nova, our top laner. He was not very confident going into the matches because he was already talking less, and as you all know, communication is a key part in MOBA.
मतलब टीम मोस्टली मेरा हीरो पुल की वजह से हार रहे थे, तो हमने फोकस किया कि गॉड्सरेन के अगेंस्ट जो लास्ट मैच था वो जीत के टॉप 2 रहेंगे, लेकिन उसमें भी नहीं, मतलब उसमें भी हार गए.
So after the first phase got over, we were obviously tilted, and we were we're doing the same mistake since 3 months. So the management and Crowley and all, they took a decision, we took a gamble. Instead of repeating the same mistake, let's try something else, and we got Badshah in the team.
When I joined for phase 2, the team's mentality and morale was really low. I mean, everyone was saying we lost everything, we just won against one team, that was SATL.
टीम का भी ये कॉन्फिडेंस इतना नहीं था कि जीत सकते अभी, कि स्टार्टिंग के 2-3 दिन में इतना हार रहे थे स्क्रीम्स में.
And we also didn't have too much time to prepare for phase 2. So instead of working on our previous phase 1 issues, we just decided to take a sub and hope for the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. आप सभी का फिर से स्वागत है पोकेमॉन यूनाइट एशिया चैंपियंस लीग. आज से शुरुआत होने वाला है स्टेज 2.
Our first challenge was to qualify for the event. That was we need to defeat Godsrain and 2 Rippers.
First game was against Gods, and we have always flipped Zap against Gods, and I don't know, they had some luck, boon or something, but we have always lost the Zap flip against them. Even one hero will come and steal the Zap, one spell will come and steal the Zap. So we decided we won't flip Zap against Godsrain in the first series. We just took good team fights, and we won 2-1 I think against Gods.
I don't know what happened in the team. Suddenly, after winning the game 2, we just smashed them in game 3.
So after we defeated God's Reign, there was TR up next.
It's only Ego who's making his way to the center. Everybody else fighting in the bottom lane, but the Muse steals it.
After we lost first game, everyone was like, "Chalo, okay, it's fine, we can just win the series."
But Sola gives up Vivek, is insane. But Dodrio, he swoops in, finds the KO on Scyther. That was the crucial one. Aegis Slash now trying to do damage. Heroes are looking super low. Q might go down. They find the KO. Revenant getting back.
That's the point. Mr. Mime, you can do it. Vishal, you can do it. Dux is just standing. He knows he needs to do nothing to actually able to secure. Oh, 5 points of difference.
What a way to win, Revenant.
We would have lost against TR in phase 2 thanks to Zesol. That last 15 seconds, the play he did, like the presence of mind basically. So, and that time I don't think half the players even understood what he was doing, to be honest. Only he knew. We were wondering what he's doing. So he took the shield, then he took his own buddy and he scored. Once we defeated these two teams, then we were hyped. We had to just defeat Seoul for qualifying to Malaysia.
SATL are looking forward to always walking away or running away from a battle when it's not working.
Most of the tournaments we have always defeated Seoul, but like in normal matches we must have lost, but more like the important matches we have defeated Seoul.
Like, because it was a qualifying match, obviously even my team will have the pressure and even their team will have the pressure. So it's all about who takes the pressure pretty well. And just one day before, we all 5 just sat down.
So we sat, we did replay analysis, and then in game 1 they tried to, there's one new hero which has come, Comfy. They tried to pull out this thing, Comfy and Tyranitar, that combo, but they didn't pick it together in the draft. So we were like, I asked them, do you want to play against that hero with that combo? They were like, no. So I picked that hero and we broke that combo in game 1.
But yes, a big 88 comes in. The hit was not enough. Another Unite pops off, but Comfy also with the Unite. Swifty opens up his Unite and they find two KOs. Looking forward to a lot more. A 2 KO streak coming in from Badshah. He's not looking forward to...
So after the first game, like, you know how confidence works in MOBA, right? If you win the first game of the series where the stakes are so high, obviously the enemy team will be playing under more pressure than the first game. And we were like, our pressure was let loose because we already know whenever it mattered the most, we'll always win against Seoul, no matter what.
Find a way to change the game. They need to be quick right now. But the Glaceon is here. Oh, Dodrio with a Unite. Can't find a KO. They're trying to chase it, but Swifty with a Unite of his own takes down the Dodrio. A 2 KO streak.
So yeah, after that, we already knew we secured the Zap fight, right? So we just had to stall, kill them one by one. And after doing it like in a pretty good way, we just dominated the game as the first game and we just won.
And the game's over. Time's up. Revenant wins the second game and actually becomes the second team to qualify for the Malaysia land.
When I came first, everyone was just like, yeah, let's see what we can do. It's very hard and all. But when we won, everyone was like, we don't know how we won this, but we are just really happy that we did, because this was one of the major events, like international events, and everyone was really happy about that we won this.
Our series against Seoul was the best performance by our team till today. We played properly, kiting, helping each other, scoring, defending, like perfect. And once we defeated Seoul, we were like, nothing to lose. We already qualified. Let's try something new.
So the fireworks has been started. Rayquaza is just surviving 40% of the health, and it is none other than Revenant to close this Rayquaza in their favor.
We knew we already made it, right? And the grand finals against Marcos, like, honestly, it was just a seeding match, and it was just a match where the winner will get more money than the second place, but both the teams will qualify. So in that match, we had no pressure, and obviously RNT playing without pressure is the best team, I would say, in India. So yeah, we just dominated the finals as well, and we secured the extra bucks.
First match defeated God's Reign, then defeated Drew Rippers, then defeated none other than SHUL, and today defeated the top seed of the stage 1, Marcos.
I'm going to represent my country after around, I think, 2-3 years. So it's a great feeling. It's going to be fun.
the last time, the international event which we went, the results weren't pretty good. And hopefully, like, we'll work on it, you know, we'll try to adapt the Southeast Asia scene. All the ACL teams will watch their replays, you know, analyze their stuff. And hopefully we'll get a better result this time than the previous one.